Hey everybody, welcome to Dad AF Gaming. I'm your host, John. What you see in front of you is Skyrim. Now I know you're already asking yourself, oh my god, why would I want to watch another Skyrim playthrough series? Well, you certainly don't have to, but here's what we're looking at, alright? I have a very short Skyrim career. I've only been playing Skyrim for about 6 or 8 months. I am late to the party, I know. And I realize now what I've been missing out for all these past 11, 12, 20 years, however long Skyrim has actually been out. So, my career started on the Xbox 360. Yes, I still have an old Xbox 360, and that's where I first started playing Skyrim. Just plain vanilla Skyrim. When my Xbox 360 bit the dust a couple of months ago, I bought an Xbox One X, got the Skyrim Anniversary Edition, to go along with it, started playing it, and that's when I first started realizing the modifications that you could do on Skyrim. So I started downloading a couple of the mods just through Xbox. Nothing real crazy, just some very simple mods to get into it. You know, a little bit of texture updates, some, just other little small things just to experiment. But I never had much luck with that. Getting the load order was always a challenge. Keeping the game from crashing was always a challenge. Anytime I would think I had it just about right, I would play and my system would just lock up and crash. So it was very, very frustrating. I decided I want to start playing Skyrim on my PC though. It's a little bit more comfy, bigger monitors, everything looks nice. So I decided to go ahead and get Skyrim for the PC, and that's when I decided I was going to figure this modding thing out. I was going to really get into modding big time. I really wanted to change the gameplay experience, make Skyrim feel new again. So that's what I've done, and I've decided to bring you along for the trip. So as you can see, I have Skyrim Special Edition loaded. This is the latest and the greatest. You can see that the only thing on here is just that first initial save that we all do when we, start the game. Save right when Hadvar is asking you what your name is. So you always have a good place to start. Create a new character so you can skip the whole intro scene. And that's as far as I've got. That's what I did before I went through the modifications. And so the modifications that I'm going to be using, this is going to be the first time I've seen them, and you're going to see me see them for the first time. Now, that assumes that this works. This may not load. I may try to start a new game and the whole thing may crash. I don't know. If it is, this is going to be the shortest Skyrim YouTube series in history. And then you can all sit back and laugh at me. So speaking of the mods, what kind of mods are we talking about? Well, when I started researching exactly what was going on for modifying Skyrim on the PC, one of the things I ran across was this right here. All right. This is eso-ui.com. All right. Now, ESO, a huge presence on YouTube, and this is where I first ran into this. The guys that run ESO. This channel has like over 2 million followers, so if you're a Skyrim fan, chances are you know who this is. I didn't know who this was until just recently. Also haven't watched just a whole lot of mod videos or Skyrim videos. I've watched a few Skyrim series, Major Slack Attack being one, shout out to the Slackster. Another couple, and their names are just, now that I'm trying to think of them, their names are just eluding me, so I apologize. So when I was trying to find out how to go about modifying Skyrim for the best experience and getting it done right on the PC, I ran across a video from ESO, and what he is claiming is that instead of sifting through all of the mods, downloading them, figuring out a load order, and get them going, he claims that he can create an auto-install mod list, all right? And that's exactly what they've done. So let me show you what we're looking at here. Again, eso-ui.com. I'll leave a link down in the description to this as well. I am not associated with this channel whatsoever, don't get me wrong. I just ran across this when I was trying to figure out how to mod. So they don't know me, I don't know them. This was my first experience with it, all right? So what you can see is this is designed to make modding accessible to everybody because all of the hard work is automated, all right? So you basically have two different paths here that you can take. If you have a very high-end gaming system, you can choose the high-end mod list. And as you can see, it comes with certain requirements down here. GTX 1080 or RTX 2080, all right? 16 gigabytes of RAM. If you've got a beefy system, you can download the high-end mod list. Now realize, this is about 300 and something mods that are all going to be auto-installed for you. It even says here that this uses all available 4K textures, so this is going to be very graphically intense. Now, my system has a 3070 in it. I have a nice big beefy gaming PC. It's a pretty new PC that I built a year or two ago for my birthday, as a birthday gift to myself. So I've got an EVGA GeForce RTX 3070 in there. I feel real confident that it can handle this. However, I elected not to go with this one. I elected to go with this one here, the micro mod list. It's got way less mods in it. Now, here from their website, it says using only 40 mods, but there's more. They add to this constantly. So you can update this as you go, and they add more and more mods over time. The mods, any mods that are upgraded or new versions, you can download new versions of them. Well, all that's kind of built into it. I'm not going to get super deep into it. Go to this page, watch the video, and see what they're talking about. But you can see the specs for this one is a little bit less intensive, a 1070 or a 2060. Now, the main reason I went with this one is just because I wanted to get a faster experience. I didn't want to just download hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mods, even though this kind of makes the process easy. I decided to start small, hoping that would give me a better chance of this actually succeeding. All right, so let's click on this real quick. The micro mod list. The first thing that you're going to see is you've got a nice video. All right, so this steps you through the whole entire process. I highly encourage you to go to this page, and if nothing else, at least watch this video, and it'll give you an idea of what's going on. I guarantee you, if you watch it, you're going to want to do it though. This is pretty slick, and I hope it works. All right, so here we go. Skyrim SE Micro Mod List version 2.0. These are all of the mods that are going to be installed when you go through this process. All right. So there's quite a few, but it's not just overwhelming. And you can, one of the very first ones that you're going to get is the unofficial patch. So part of this is going to require the unofficial patch because a lot of these mods require the unofficial patch. I have never played with the unofficial patch before. I've always just played vanilla Skyrim. So even this is going to be a little bit different for me. I'm excited to see what changes. There's probably going to be some things I'm used to doing that ain't going to quite work right, and I'm going to have to figure that out. So it's going to be like a new experience. So this is mostly changing textures. It's changing environments. You can see some of the stuff if you read through here. I don't know what 90% of these mods do. You see we've got immersive citizens on here. It's going to be one of my first experiences with that. Some of the JK's stuff, which I've seen a little bit just from reading and researching mods in the past. If you are into modding Skyrim, JK is a name that comes up a lot. A lot of stuff on here. I'm not going to go through every one of them because I want to hurry up and get to the game and get it launched. All right, so we're going to see how many of these things work. But I mean, we're going to have things like that modify your horse. You're going to have things that give you an extra ring on your left hand, so you can have 2 rings on instead of 1 ring on. I think I even added 1 or 2 of my own that weren't necessarily on this list that I used on the Xbox, like Call Your Horse. One of the best mods ever, and something that should be built into Skyrim. I mean, it is one of the best mods that I've ever used, and that's not saying much because I've only used 5 or 6 or 7. I've downloaded more than that, but I couldn't get half of them to work. Couldn't ever figure out the load order. So there's some quality of life improvements that I have downloaded as well, just to make things a little bit nicer. I'm excited to see what this looks like. I'm excited for Skyrim to look nicer, kind of bring it more into the modern age. So again, go check this out. So this is what I did. Everything's installed, everything's set up. I've gone through all the steps. We're going to launch this bad boy, and we're going to see if it works. All right. Now you're going to have to bear with me. I am very new. I'm very new to video recording. I'm very new to audio recording. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm hoping OSBI, or I'm sorry, not OSBI, excuse me, Office of Special Bureau Investigations. I'm hoping that OSB comes through and makes everything work okay. I've been playing around with OSB a little bit this afternoon, and hopefully I've kind of figured this out. So let's see if we can get back to the Skyrim screen. Hopefully we just did. And boys and girls, we are about to create a new game and get going. Oh, by the way, one of the things that's on here, I don't remember if I loaded it or if it was part of the mod list already. is the alternate start, whatever it was called, Live Another Life or something like that. That's kind of cool that that's in there, because I'm going to skip over the normal Helgen start. Again, I want this to feel fresh. I want it to feel like I'm, kind of playing this for the first time again. So I'm hoping that kicks off right away, and I'm hoping it kicks off automatically, because I don't know how to go in and set up some of these mods. I may have to do some tinkering with it in between videos. So I've read a little bit through what the alternate start is, and this is what I think I've come up with. My Skyrim experience up to this point's mainly been sword and board. I like swinging a sword, and it's just kind of the way I am. That's the way I like to play. I've delved a little bit into magic, not a ton, spell swordy kind of stuff. I've never gone full magic user, and in the interest of really making this seem like it's brand new again, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I've decided I'm going to create basically just like a pure magic user. I'm not going to use any weapons whatsoever. Well, I say that maybe once or twice for certain situations. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to make this rigid. I'm trying to make this fun. But again, in the interest of making this seem new and fresh again, I think I'm going to go with a magic user character. And from what I understand, there is an option to start at the College of Winterhold, kind of like you are a brand new, student. So that's what I'm going to try to figure out. And what I think I'm going to look at doing is I'm just going to try to go through, I'm going to ignore the main Aldun, Dragon Quest, and I'm just going to focus on the College of Winterhold quest line. I assume there is one. I believe there is. I've never played through any of it or started any of it that I know of. So we're going to play through that. That's going to be how we're going to begin our leveling process. Once we get through the College of Winterhold storyline, if it does have a definitive end, I think that's what's going to lead into starting the regular Dragonborn quest line. So maybe we'll go with something like whatever happens during the College of Winterhold quests, that unlocks something in me, that unlocks the Dragonborn potential. So the College of Winterhold quest line will kind of be a cool way to segue into becoming the Dragonborn as like Act 2. So I don't know if that's the way it's going to work out. We're going to do our best. Again, flying blind here. I do not know what to expect, but the closer I get to this, the more excited I am. So enough freaking talking. Let's see what we can do. So, all right, so let's start a new game. Yes, I want to start a new game, and let's see what happens. This is either going to work, or it's going to work shitty, or it's not going to work at all. So let's hope for the best. So I thank you for coming along. I thank you for watching this first video. If you like what's going on, again, I'm new to putting stuff on YouTube. I don't really know how all this stuff works yet. From what I understand, just by watching other YouTube videos. I know, start the game, John, right? I know, I'm getting there. I would appreciate it if you do like this, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, leave a comment. That's the only way I'm going to know if anybody out there is watching. The number of views this video has may not tell me anything. It could be somebody that watches for 10 seconds and never comes back. If you like this and you want to see more videos, please subscribe. That way I know there's people watching. I am very bad at not following through with things. If you help me out by subscribing, that will let me know that there's people interested in this, and that will encourage me to keep going, because I'll know there's people going to be expecting videos. So I beg you, if this sounds cool to you, if you want to follow along, please subscribe, leave a like, leave some comments, let me know what's going on. You can help me along on this journey as well. All right, so I appreciate that if you would do that. Start a new game, damn right. Let's see what happens. All right, so this is definitely not the normal start screen. I hope, number one, I hope everybody can see this. I hope this recording is actually working. Let me change windows here real quick. Let me look at OSB window. Yep, okay. I feel confident that this is recording and everything's okay. So let me get some of these windows closed out over here that I don't need anymore. Excuse me. So, yeah. All right, I think we're good there. I think we're good. Minimize those. All right, here we go. All right, so this looks like a character creation screen, I guess. So I don't know exactly what we're looking at here as far as what mod is controlling this. All right. This is a lot of things that I can change. Okay, that's pretty much, I guess, all your normal things that you can do to change the looks of your character. Just kind of in a, one big form. Oh, that's probably why they call it all. I get it. Okay. So, all right, that's all. And then it looks like you could do it kind of the old-fashioned way here as well. So, all right. So, all right, well, let's start. I think since we're going to go magic user, I guess we're going to go with the good old Breton. I want that magic resistance. First and foremost, I assume I'm going to be fighting a lot of magic users if I go through the College of Winterhold quest line. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to assume it is. So I think some magic protection right off the bat is going to be a good thing. So I think we are going to go Breton. As far as what else we've got, are we going to go boy or girl? Oh, she's cute. I like that right away. Hey now. Speaking of which, with these mods on, does things look a lot different? Yeah, they kind of look like the same old, same old. I mean, they look better, that's for sure, but it looks like the presets are basically the same. I like her too. She looks cool. I just like short hair on a girl. I'm not going to lie to you. Short hair's sexy. Oh, what did I do? I don't know. Okay, all right. So, Breton, body. I think we're going to go ahead and stick with a guy. I mean, it actually would kind of be cool to play a girl. I think playing a female kind of goes along with the magic user thing very well. I usually play guys, of course, when I'm swording and boarding. I have played a female on the sword and board as well. She was more my spell sword kind of thing. But I think we're going to go ahead and go guy. I know there's advantages to using girls, more damage and stuff to the opposite sex, things like that. But I think we're just going to stick with the boy. So let's see who we can find that looks good. If this, well, look at the back. Working the, I am not used to playing on the PC. I am used to playing on the Xbox, so you'll have to forgive me as I kind of fumble around just a little bit. So in fact, you know what we may do? I may just pause the video, and I'll figure all of this out, and then I'll get back with you. That way you don't have to just, say, oh, what's all this? Body paint, hand paint, foot paint, face paint, body scales, magic. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Genitals. All right, I'm going to play around with that a little bit. And they don't call me tuna can for nothing. All right, there is a lot of stuff in here I'm not expecting. So, all right. I don't want to drag this out. I don't want y'all to have to watch me play this a million times through getting through all these menus. So I'll tell you what, I will just go ahead and figure this out. I will get a character created, and I will bring you back in once I have something cool. All right. If I see anything cool along the way, I'll cut it in and let you see what's going on. So, all right, there we go. I'll be back in a moment. All right, so we're back. This is, I think, what I'm going to go with. I don't fret much about my characters. I don't care what they look like. I'm in first-person view most of the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this is kind of what I came up with. There are a bunch of hair choices. I mean, all right, so remember this one, number 84. Look, it goes all up to like 135. I mean, there is all sorts of stuff in here. Lots of new stuff. Everything from cool. Was that there? Wait, what did I have? 84? Is that one? Okay, 84. Let's remember that. I don't know if I got that right or not. I think that's right. I mean, there's everything from crazy to douchey to studly to just, I mean, there's a plethora of choices for hair. I mean, you can spend a long time just going through and checking out each one of these. There's some good ones. I'd like to see what they look like for the girls too. There's some, hey, there you go. It's good. A little Weird Al going on here. So, I think that's David Spade. Anyway, all right, let's get back to 84. I think I'm going to go with that. And it's kind of longish hair. Looks like he's got a little ponytailish looking thing in the back. I was looking for just like a silver or a white hair. I couldn't really find one, and I don't know what this is going to look like out in the natural light too. Once the game starts, I don't know how much of this is actually going to change, so I don't know what his hair color is going to end up being. There is also this thing here that you can click on and create your own color. So I mean, that's also a possibility as well. I mean, that definitely gets it up there, but again, I don't know what it's going to look like once we get into the actual sunlight. So I mean, just going to kind of leave that alone. A lot of things on here, I don't know what they do or what they are, so I didn't really mess with them a lot. I didn't mess with the genitalia either. I'm just going to let that be natural. Because I'm ready to get into the freaking game, so we're just going to leave this here and just let it go. I was kind of stumbling around inside of these. Man, there is a lot of choices of things you can do in here. And I noticed as I would use my keys, and if my mouse would drift a little bit, it would get off onto another one and kind of make some changes. So I'm just going to leave well enough alone. And this is gonna be my guy. This is gonna be him. In fact, I don't even know what I'm gonna call him yet. So I guess we're gonna be light off and light on, zoom in, zoom out. I mean, I guess I could have done some of that. There's too much stuff for me to sit here and go through. It would have taken me forever. So we'll play around with that. Oh, look at this sculpt. You can actually really change up and customize your face however you want. There is just a ton of stuff in here. Just a ton. I don't know how to get out of this. R down, so okay. Yes, I want to finish and name my character. So what's it going to be? I don't even know. Armand, maybe? Armand. I hope that's not the name of somebody there and it's just coming off, coming out of my brain. Armand? Armand. Let's just go Armand. I don't know. I should have thought this through a little bit more. Let's see. That'll work. Armand. Sounds good. Names don't matter, so okay. Alright, I'll see what happens. A second chance. Alright, left rings modified. I saw something about the horse, I think, so it's loading some stuff. What did that say at the top? I was looking at the top left, so I didn't see. Use them to say something about the Mara statue. Oh, it's probably this. Okay, statue of Mara. I think it said use the Mara statue for something or another, because I'm in a cell. Nobody responds to my pounding on the door. What about my screams? Does anybody respond to that? So I'm pretty sure it said use the Mara statue to do something, so maybe that's going to let me choose what's going on. It's like Oblivion. I'm in a jail cell. Alright. There is absolutely nothing in here, nothing I can use, nothing to take, it doesn't look like. Alright, we'll see what happens. Activate the Mara statue.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Oh, okay, so this is part of the... I wasn't sure what mod this was going to be that started all this. So this is the alternate life thing. So let's look for something about College of Winterhold. Oh, that's... I own property in one of the holds. I was just looking for... I want to escape this cell. Well, yep, I do. Shipwrecked vampire. Oh, you can start as a vampire. Interesting. And you can start as a Forsworn. Surprise me. That'd be a good one. I'm a new member of a guild. I mean, do we have like Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, stuff like that? Thieves Guild? Let's see if we get lucky here.
Which guild are you a new recruit for?
Aha, there we go. Sweet. Okay, so it's considered a guild. So companions, okay, so that's like Skyrim's version of the Fighters Guild. That makes sense. Thieves Guild. And so this would be the Mages Guild. All right, let's hope this is what we are wanting it to be, or what I'm hoping that it's going to do.
The glorious power of magic shall be yours to command.
All right, use the empty bed to begin your new life. All right, I saw a bed somewhere. Oh, there it is up there. All right. All right. See what happens, boys and girls. Exciting. I don't know what kind of mage I want to be yet. I don't know if I... Survival mode. No, we do not want survival mode. And look at that. Right in the College of Winterhold. Whoa! Look at the lighting. Look at the scenery out there. Holy crap. I got a lot of stuff starting right there. Wow. Look at that. The textures look real. Look at the stone. Actually looks like stone. This is amazing. Now look at Winterhold down there. Whoa! That stuff's not in vanilla, is it? I don't think so. Maybe I don't know. I spend so little time here at the College of Winterhold in some of my games. Look how far in the distance you can see. Golly. Oh, there's that big statue up there. Oh, there's a hawk. I need those hawk feathers. This is oh, this is nice. Oh, I am excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited already. Where's the workers down there? Let's see what they look like. Oh, I can't see any of them. This looks good. Can you imagine what the 4K texture one from the big mod list must look like? I may have to slowly start working my way up to that. See how much my system can take. Look at the textures here. This is great. Oh my gosh, let's go see what people look like. Okay, who are you? Oh, a college guard.
Yes. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Yes, someone stole my sweet roll. Textures. That's nice. I don't remember there being guards before. That could be part of one of the mods as well. Alright, let's go over here, because this is where you start the college stuff, isn't it? Yes, it is. Mirabelle.
Yes, of course.
Oh, hey now.
Trying to understand the reasoning
Excuse me.
behind the decision.
You may be used to the
Ooh.
Empire bowing to
Hello,
your every
Mirabelle.
whim, but I'm afraid you'll
Oh,
find
look at that little
Balmor
birthmark.
received no such
Oh,
treatment
nice. A
here.
little mole.
You are a guest of the college, here at the
Yeah.
pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
And
Yes,
kind of
of course. The Archmage has
a little bit
one.
different take on a high elf.
Then we're done here.
Hey, Mirabelle. Can I talk to you?
Welcome to the college.
Yeah. I was told to come
Another
see
new
you.
student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these.
Can you please look at me?
While you're not
My
required
eyes are
to
up
wear
here.
them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll
Oh,
give
what
you
am
a
I wearing,
brief
I
tour,
wonder?
And then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I guess so. Yeah, I would love to have a look around. Okay, cool. Gave me some mage clothes. I don't even know what the heck I'm wearing.
Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off.
Ooh, I
The
won't.
College of Winterhold
Look
has
at
been
you.
a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years.
Nice.
The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location.
That
for
is not the
lectures,
prominent
practice
feature here. I
sessions,
think
and
I'm looking
general
at the
meetings.
prominent feature.
The Arcanium is located above the hall.
You got a
and the
little bit of
Archmage's
makeup on,
quarters
don't you?
above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep
Sorry,
him
it's not that you're not
occupied.
pretty and all.
Thus,
You are, but
I run the day-to-day
I want to
operations.
see all
Now,
this.
if you'll
Look
please
at the
follow me,
trees and
I'll show you
snow.
the living
Oh,
quarters.
yes. Sorry.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some
Let's
problems
turn
with
off.
the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
It does not hurt. Preparedness is always good. I gotta get used to the controls on PC. I played the old version a little bit on PC, but not a lot. So you'll have to forgive me as I'm kind of fumbling around on this a little bit. This is too slow. Oh my! Who are you? Near ya?
I think the college is due for a change in
She a
leadership.
tall little drink of water. Hey.
It's lies, all of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Okay, I agree.
Until next
I'll hold that thought. I'll be back.
As others may be
I'm
working
sorry,
on
Mirabelle.
research or delicate experiments.
Is that a euphemism for something? You're going to perform quote, quote, dangerous experiments in your bed at night? This looks good.
Now
This
I'll
looks,
show you to your
missing
quarters.
apprentices.
You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
It's like a
This
college
is where you'll
dorm.
be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
Thank you.
Please try and be considerate of others.
I will.
Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Mm-hmm. So this is my room because I can actually take stuff. So cool. If it'll let me. There we go. Alright, that's my soul gym. Those are my gloves. That's my Nord meat. Be a party in my room tonight. So, okay. Anyway. Alright, so she said, are we going to the other?
Initially, you'll
Going
be
to the other
learning
side.
from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Okay. Can we speed this along? I would like to get going. Hello, college guard. Oh, so she's just taking me back to the Hall of Elements, which is the right there. You know what? I am going to. I want to go over here. Sorry, Maribel. Let's go check out the Hall of Countenance. That's right, the Hall of Countenance. Let's see if anybody's home in here. Missing apprentices again. I don't want to read it yet because I'm afraid it's going to start a quest. I don't want my quest log filled up with a million things to start out with. So all of this is steel, as I kind of expected. Just like the regular game, because it's not my quarters. I hope that's full of mead or some kind of wine. There will be a big party over here. Oh, hello. Hello, Phineas. Phineas Jester, whatever. Baldy. Alright. That's the conjuration guy, I'm pretty sure. Nobody's home here. Nobody's home here. Oh, tomatoes and stuff. Well, we will be coming and collecting some ingredients as we go along. Right now, I just want to get a feel for the lay of the land. Alright, so let's go upstairs. Upstairs, I believe there's an alchemy table and a enchanting table, right? Yep. Okay. Yep. It's quiet up here. Everybody must be in their studies. All right. Are these still free? Yes, they are. They're still free. So I don't know what the unofficial patch is going to change. So I don't know what to expect. I gotta be real careful about just going and grabbing stuff without. Oh, there's somebody. Who are you? Colette. Oh, Colette. Okay, yep. She is the restoration,
you
right?
Consider restoration
Yes,
a
restoration.
valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
You are annoying. She was cuter she was cuter before, actually. She kind of seemed like the college slut in a way. I don't know why, but so this is all still free. So therefore I'm going to take it. It will respawn. Everything Magicka I can get, and everything health I can get. Just gonna take it all. We can sell that for some cheddar. You're gonna need lots of cheddar. We will be doing alchemy as a way to make money as well as to help level up. So we will be taking all of this stuff. Every bit. Yes. Ooh, chemistry. Nice. So we'll be coming back and checking that. Now, having not gone through Helgen means we are going to be poor. We got 300 gold. That's not bad, but so we are going to take as much as we can to sell. I mean, within reason. We're not going to be thieves or anything. Yeah, those are valuable. I think we will take all of these that are worth 12. The other ones are worth, what, like 7? I think we'll just leave those alone. We're not going to take everything. That's annoying. Oh yeah, like these. We won't take those, but anything that's 12 we will. There is a vendor down in town, I believe, that we can sell some stuff to. So I'm not going to steal anything. We're going to be pretty goody two-shoes. We're going to be a goody two-shoes mage. So we're not going to be doing any stealing. She's singing. So at some other time we will come and root through all of this stuff and see what we want. So anyway, let's get out of here. Oh, terrible at jumping over that. All right, come check all this stuff out later. We'll go through the barrels and see if there's anything that we want. All right, so let's go to the Hall of I'm sorry, we're in the Hall of Countenance. Let's go to the Hall of Elements. Hall of Elements, I think. And let's kick this off. Some berries. We'll go set up shop at some point too after we start collecting some stuff. So, all right, let me take a look at you one more
Talk
time.
is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on.
Oh, I'm very sorry to book them to you. Oh, you were waiting to tell me that. Okay, so, all right, updated our quest. You even walk like a runway model. You like yourself, don't you?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, I won't. Okay. Alright, Hall of Elements, yes. I assume this is going to be just the normal thing where he teaches you a ward and you have to, defend yourself and stuff. So.
Welcome, welcome.
Well, thank you.
We were just beginning. Please.
The lighting is
stay
way
away.
different. Let's see what
So,
our
as I was
brands
saying,
look like here.
the first thing to
Armand,
understand
and I'm
is that magic is,
Armand.
by its
Maybe
very
he's who I
nature,
was thinking of. I
volatile
thought
and
that name
dangerous.
sounded kind of
Unless
familiar.
you can control
You
it,
look different. You look
can
cute.
and will
You
destroy
are, oh, you're a kitty cat.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly
Jazargo.
We wouldn't be
I bet
here
the
if we
J's
couldn't
silent.
control magic.
Zargo.
Of course, my dear.
Kind of
of
like
course.
Django.
All certainly possess some inherent
The D
natural
is
ability.
silent.
That
You know what?
is not being questioned.
I think you're
What
gonna be
I'm
Django
talking
from
about
now
is
on.
true control.
Zargo.
Mastery of magic.
We'll call you
Takes
Django.
years, if not
Okay.
decades.
Let's get through this stuff. All right.
Then what
So,
are we waiting for? Let's get started.
yes, I'd agree with Django.
Please,
Let's get
this
started.
is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is
But
inevitable.
we've only just
Disaster.
arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show
Is this
you
the way people talk to their teachers in
Been
school?
quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Well, me? Why don't we learn something practical? Sounds like a good place to start.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too.
Uh,
Why don't
easy.
you actually show us something?
All
I
right, let's
didn't
settle
really
down.
mean it like that,
I
but
suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards.
all right.
Wards are protective spells that block
Ward?
magic.
Don't you think you were a little hard on the
I'll teach
beaver
you
last
all
night?
a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells. All right? Would you mind helping me with the
Alright.
demonstration? Are
I'd
you
be-
at all familiar
I'd be
with
happy
ward
to, for.
spells?
Be happy to, sir. Except I do not know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson.
That's
now,
nice.
if you'll just stand
That's reward
right
added.
over there, I'll cast a spell at you. And you block it with the ward.
Over where?
Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite me.
Over
Wouldn't
where?
want anyone else
You
in
have
the way.
arms, fingers you can point with. It's over here, right?
Cast the ward spell and keep it up.
All right, so let's go pull up our word spell. We'll have to go through here and start the Diverse Dragons Collection spell. I don't have any idea what that is. Okay, there's Call Your Horse. That's this is what I was saying. This is the best mod. Oh my god, this mod is so useful. Citizens Control. Give you access to the in-game configuration for immersive citizens. Okay, all right. There's probably some setup. I'm just gonna roll it by default, I guess. I don't know. Lesser Ward. We will hotkey some of this stuff a little bit later, once we get going. All right, you ready, boy? I'm ready. Get them dukes up. Wrong button. Okay, on the Xbox, when you do left trigger, your left hand, works. When you do right trigger, your right hand works. This is backwards because it's a mouse. So my mouse 1 button, which is on the left-hand side, controls the right hand,
Excellent work.
and
Well, I think
it's
these are
backwards.
excellent
So
I'd like
this
to
is gonna
welcome
take a
you
little
to
getting used to.
wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin.
Oh my
exploring
gosh,
some of the
y'all
various
just have to bear with me through
applications
some of
of
this.
magic.
I'm not used to the PC.
The college has undertaken a fascinating.
We're done here, right?
exploration
We bump you? Yeah,
I
there you go.
suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside.
Meet
All for
where?
now. Thank you.
Kind of missed that. I was talking. All right. Completed first lesson. Not updated. Okay. Well, it's going to tell me. Oh, Sarthal. Okay. That's probably where he wants me to go.
Still no word from your family?
No, and I'm not expecting any.
Really?
No phone calls?
Must be so
Nothing?
nice. I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
Oh, boo-hoo.
My family didn't really approve
We all
of
have
me
family
coming here at
problems.
all.
All right. Let's
Oh,
go
well,
check
that's
stuff out.
awkward. Sorry to have brought it up.
Thank you, Dolph here. All right. Let's Arcanium. The Archmage's quarters. Let's go check out the Arcanium. Let's see if any of our newfound friends are up there. Let's continue to see what people look like, see what our environment looks like. Kitty cat. All right. Anybody up here? The librarian over there. Who are you? Sergius, what do you do around here, buddy?
Enchanting services
Ah, enchanting.
are one of the few things that
Ooh,
keep
is he an
us in
enchanting
touch
trainer?
with the
Because that would be
rest.
awesome.
You've come to the right place.
Yep, sweet.
Happy to teach
Nice. Oh, no, not right now.
Volume Stravis.
That's good to know. Okay, there's that
Oh,
Phineas
no,
guy
no.
again.
Not really.
Travis.
Actually,
Okay, yep, I
I
remember him.
forgot
He,
what I was
he
looking
definitely looks different. What does he do?
Let me
You
know
can
if
see
need
me?
anything.
Of course I can.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Nope. Okay, so you're an illusion guy. All right, so I'm gonna remember that you are illusion.
Very well.
May have to jot some of this stuff
yes,
down.
thank you.
And Phineas, I think you were
If you require
conjuration.
assistance with summoning techniques.
Yeah. Okay.
If you would,
So that's what I
please
thought.
also. The summoning of undead is
Yeah,
even
blah, blah,
less
blah, blah, blah. Okay.
advisable outside the college.
And then our good old orc librarian. Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, we met a couple of people. Nice to meet you guys. Looking forward to working with you. Let's keep going. Who is now being a mage? I think we're going to be very destruction heavy, of course, because that's fun. I don't know exactly what I want to do for... Am I going to be flames? Am I going to be frost? Am I going to be shock? I don't know. Flames are cool. I mean, we all know flames are cool. So flames are going to give us like our damage over time. A little bit of extra ticks of that. That's never a bad thing. Frost, if I remember correctly, that affects stamina as well as health and kind of slows people down. And then shock... I believe that affects magicka, right? So when you shock somebody, you do health damage, and you also do a little bit of magicka damage, damage to their magicka. I don't know how much. I mean, if you did like 10 points of damage to their health, I'm sure it's some percentage. I mean, maybe you do like 2 points to, I don't know what the percentages are, but I assume it's kind of a percentage. So this one seems kind of obvious as being, if we do end up going up against a bunch of mages, which I expect doing College of Winterhold type quests, then this might be a good one to use. But I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what to expect. I mean, even in places where there are mages, there's, you know, lots of bandits and other things, draugrs and stuff like that. So this one may be good as well. I'm probably not going to fill up all 3 trees because I want to save my perk points and use them. I want to use them sparingly, and I want to use them smart. I'm going to need to put some into alchemy. I'm going to need to put some into enchanting because I plan on using those a lot for making money as well as for doing some power leveling along the way. So I don't know. I don't know what we'll end up using. You know what? Flames are cool. We may just go with good old-fashioned flames. I mean, a few extra ticks of damage over time. If we can put some dots on people, I mean, that affects everybody. So... You know, frost is going to affect stamina. Shock is going to affect magicka. Flame burns everything. So we may just lean into the flame tree. That may be what we end up going with. So I think a Breton starts with a familiar, right? And the little doggy. I don't know how much I'm going to use conjuration. I don't want to be the kind of guy that just stands in the back and summons monsters and they do all the fighting. Number one, it's slow. It's probably going to be tedious, and I want to get in and burn shit. So, again, we may conjure just as a way to get some levels. I mean, a cheap way to level up a little bit. I don't know. I've looked through these trees a little bit online. There's some good utility things in some of these. So, you know, like, even though I don't plan on probably using illusion much, yeah, look right here, quiet casting. Is that beneficial? I don't know. I don't plan on being like a sneaky mage, but I will sneak around a little bit because I want to be able to get kind of close to rooms and be able to peek in and see what's going on without being detected, so I can formulate a plan. So I will be sneaking some, but I'm not going to be a sneak mage or anything. You know, it'll just be, I mean, if you were going around a dungeon, you'd probably sneak around too, even though you weren't a thief. So I'm going to kind of play it straight like that. So things like that might be good. I may have to throw, I'd need 1, 2, 3, but I'd have to throw 4 perk points into this tree to get that. So I don't know. But like restoration, you know, recovery, perfect example. Magicka regenerates 25% faster. You damn right I want that. So I'm going to have to throw some perk points, at least a few. In this case, 1, and then if I got both of them, I'd need 3 points into here. So I want to be kind of sparing. I don't want to just fill up the whole entire destruction tree. I'm not interested in that. I just want to stay. So we'll figure that out as we go along. We'll probably play it by ear. Okay. So that's kind of my plan. It's kind of the plan I've been thinking of. All right, so let's go set up shop in our room. We've already picked up a couple of things, mainly ingredients. I went the wrong way. let's go get our room in order, and then we will get on the road and start doing some fun stuff. All right, so I think we are nearly an hour into this video. If I look at OBS, yes, 56 minutes. Now, some of that will be cut down from the time where I was figuring out how to set up my character. I don't even know how long that took to do. So I don't want to make these videos super long. I'm not going to make 1 or 2 hour videos. I'm hoping they'll end up being maybe 30, 40, 45 minutes at the most. 30-minute videos would probably be just about right. Watching a lot of Major Slack's videos, his were about 30 to 40 minutes, and that seemed good. I mean, that was good. So why don't we go ahead and head over to our room, and we're going to park it. Hey, in there.
Even with the college's
got kind of a
laid-back
douchey haircut.
attitude, there are still some things that are off
That's Mirabelle.
limits.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm getting distracted by the people looking around. Everything looks super cool. Let's go back to our room, and that's where we will call it. And we will fire this back up for video number 2. This was our room, right? I think we came in the door and went immediately to the right. Yes, because that's where all of our stuff was. All right. All right, so we're going to save the game right here. Let's do a quick save to start out with, and I will see you guys on the next video. I appreciate you joining me. Thanks for watching. I hope you made it all the way to the end. Please like, please subscribe. That way I know people are watching. If I know people are watching, then it will encourage me to continue to make videos, and I will see this thing through to the end. All right. So we'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you very much. Dad AF is out.